Hello students, today we will learn the theorem alternate segment theorem. Statement: if a line touches a circle and from the point of contact a chord is drawn, the angles between the tangent and the chord are respectively equal to the angles in the corresponding alternate segments. Now going to the proof. What they given in the statement? A circle is given. This is, let O be the center of the circle. A line which touches a circle. This is the AB be the line which touches the circle from a point of contact. P be the point of contact and AB be the line. From the point of contact a chord is drawn. From here, this is the point of contact, a chord is drawn. PQ be the chord. The angles between the tangent and the chord, this is the chord and this is the tangent. The angles QPB is one angle and QPA is another angle. The angles between the tangent and the chord are respectively equal to the angles in the corresponding alternate segments. This, let take out S and T are 2 points which is opposite sides of the chord, and join PS, join QR and RP with the diameter through O. This is the construction part. Given O be the center of the circle, PQ be the chord, AB be the tangent at a point of contact P, S and T are 2 points on the opposite sides of the chord. To prove, what we have to prove? Angle QPB equal to the corresponding alternate segments. This is the corresponding alternate segments. Angle PSQ. This is the angle QPB angle, this one, and angle PSQ. This is the alternate angle. So angle QPB equal to angle PSQ. And angle QPA equal to this is the corresponding alternate angle, angle PQT or PTQ, angle PTQ. So angle QPA equal to angle PTQ. Now construction. Draw the diameter RP through O and draw QR, QS and PS. I am taking the tangent and the diameter. So RP be the diameter and AB be the tangent. So always this angle be 90 degrees. Why? When a diameter which is perpendicular to the tangent is always 90 degrees. So angle RPB equal to 90 degrees. Now only taking RPB and Q, this is the line Q. So the whole angle is 90 degrees, and now we will write this angle and this angle. The sum of these two angles is also 90 degrees. So angle RPQ plus angle QPB equal to 90 degrees. This is one. I am taking the semicircle. This is the semicircle. RPB the diameter. So in triangle PRQ, PQR is always be 90 degrees. The reason is, this is the semicircle. Angle in a semicircle is always 90 degrees. This is the angle. So we know that triangle, this is the triangle. Leave the semicircle, take out the triangle RPQ. This is the triangle RPQ. The sum of the three sides equal to, the total sum of the three sides is equal to 180 degrees. So if this angle is 90 degrees means the sum of the two sides, remaining two sides is also be 90 degrees. The total is 180 degrees. So angle QRP plus angle RPQ equal to 90 degrees. This is 2. From 1 and 2, angle RPQ plus angle PQB equal to angle QRP plus angle RPQ. RPQ will cancel. So angle QPB equal to angle QRP. This is third one. Now I am taking the segment. The segment S and R be the points. The angle in the segment are always be equal. This is the angle PSQ equal to angle PQR. So angle in same segment are equal. Angle PSQ equal to angle QRP. So from above we know that angle QPB equal to QRP. So QRP means I am writing QPB. So QPB equal to PSQ. Hence one is proved. Now I am taking the line AB. This is the line and this angle is always be 180 degrees. Why the linear pair of angles is always be 180 degrees? This is the linear pair theorem. The linear pair of angles is always be 180 degrees. So angle PQ, angle QPB plus angle QPA equal to 180 degrees. This is 5. Now in the picture I am taking the cyclic quadrilateral. S, P, T and Q. This is the cyclic quadrilateral. The endpoints are lie on the circle. Though in the cyclic quadrilateral which lie in the circle, the sum of the opposite sides is equal to 180 degrees, and this one which is equal to 180 degrees. So angle PSQ plus angle PTQ is 180 degrees. The reason is sum of opposite angles of cyclic quadrilateral, this is the cyclic quadrilateral, is 180 degrees. From 5 and 6, angle QPB plus angle QPA equal to angle PSQ plus angle PTA. By proof 1, we proved that angle PSQ equal to QPB. So I am writing instead of PSQ, QPB. So QPB means PSQ. So PSQ plus QPA equal to angle PSQ plus PTA. PSQ will cancel. So angle QPA equal to angle PTQ. Hence 2 is proved.